you begin defining your buy box? We have a few things that we'll go through to help you determine, like, what is the checklist? What do you have to consider throughout? So the first thing is your price point. How does someone establish their price point?
You have to look at comparables in the area as part of it. So price point might come as like a later criteria, but you generally know how much you can afford. If you can only get 80% financing and you know you have to come up with a 20% down payment, then you know I have to save up a certain amount of cash to buy a certain type of house. So is it potentially better to buy lower priced houses so you can buy more of them? Or do you want to go for the higher end houses and buy fewer of them? Mm-hmm. It's really up to what you want to do with your dream life. I think having a criteria of price point helps steer the direction of what kind of houses you're looking for.
Yeah, and we're going to cover this in another episode when it comes to financing and securing lending, but that is probably how you're going to define that price point.
Yeah.
I get a bonus every year of $15,000, or I have been saving X amount of dollars from every paycheck and know that in a year I can save $8 to $10,000.
Right.
And if you know that you can only get, 80 or 90% financing, that is going to limit your price point. And that might help to steer you in a direction of, I need to save more.
Right.
I need to get a side hustle. I need to do something on the side to build up my pot so that my price point can grow.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people go into this blindly. They're like, wow, there's great houses. I know you can do hard money, and I know that you can do this on the refi. And what they're usually left with is they're kind of stuck in this position of, oh crap, I didn't realize on the refi I had all these closing costs to count for, and now I've got all this holding cost of having that hard money for so long, and I can't get out of it. And what do? And then all of a sudden they're selling their car, they're getting a HELOC on their home equity line of credit on their home to try to just get out of the hard money, get into this refi that probably is not going to be a great situation. So to avoid all that, have a clear buy box.
Yeah.
And we'll cover in a later episode how to secure lending, different avenues for lending, with short-term rentals, long-term rentals, stuff like that. Yeah. But the price point is the first thing to start to consider to defining your buy box.
Yeah, you also want to think about the location. When we got started, we had a price point in mind. Our market did not support that price point, so we went to a different location. And after driving 45 minutes every day to work on that house, we decided, you know what? We'll pay more. We'll figure out the financing side. We are not making that drive anymore.
It was rough.
And now we still it's our furthest property from our house. Mm-hmm. And it's miserable if we have to go out there.
Yeah. It's tough.
We try to find contractors, but that's the other thing. We have 2 houses in that market versus the rest of our stuff is near us. So we don't have a built up list of contractors to go down there.
We call our contractors and say, hey, I know you don't like making that drive, but so-and-so is going on down there. Just, tack on a little bit extra for your time and gas. And luckily, so far, our contractors have been very supportive of taking care of those houses because I think they value the relationship that we've built over the course of the past 5 years. And they want to make sure that we keep using them.
Yep.
Because lo and behold, we might find a contractor in that area that we like better, and they're more than willing to come up here.
Yeah.
So, it's all about the relationship building and maintaining that.
But keep your location in mind.
Yeah.
Have a zip code, a county. Bill Cook likes to say 10 miles
from the Cartersville Walmart.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know if it's 10 miles. It might be 5.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bill. I don't remember. But he has a very clear radius that he's willing to buy in.
Yeah.
Ours